Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I'm going to tell you which material you need for learning Arabic calligraphy. Three most important materials used for learning Arabic calligraphy is bamboo column, glossy art paper, and the calligraphy ink. Calligraphy ink pot is put in the ink containers and the thread is placed, cotton thread is placed in it. 3% ink and 1% water is used for making calligraphy ink. These are the bamboo columns of different shapes and sizes, and there's a Jawi column. This is the bamboo column of 5 mm. Some columns we need for learning Hatenas course is 2 mm column is the best. This is the dip pen, and this is also bamboo column of 2 mm. This is the small bamboo column which is used for making Arab and tashkilat. This is the glossy art paper which you can buy from any online store. The bamboo column runs very smoothly on glossy art paper. You can't write smoothly on ordinary paper because the ink and bamboo column runs more smoothly on glossy art paper only. Here is the ink pot of different inks I have prepared. I have placed cotton thread inside it, and 1% water is used and 3% of calligraphy ink has been used in this. The best calligraphy ink used for learning and practicing Arabic calligraphy is Sunbuli calligraphy ink. The flow of Sunbuli calligraphy ink is very good and you can buy it from any art store.
किस्मत जगाने को खुदा का नाम काफी है। मेरी किस्मत जगाने को खुदा का नाम काफी है। हजारों गम मिटाने को खुदा का नाम काफी है। या मेरे अल्लाह, 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 या मेरे।
And this upper line, this will be the angle of Sunbuli calligraphy. That is approximately, it is 60 degrees. So you have to place column on this angle and then start writing from this. So 60 degrees is the angle of Sunbuli calligraphy. First stroke is like this small line, then you have to move it round and then you have to come downward and this in the same direction as same like starting position. So the difference here is half nukta and the difference here is 1 nukta. There is another shape of alif which is also same angle 60 degree, but you have to start it with the simply like this and then you have to move like this. Here's the angle is 60 degree, and here one nukta, gap of one nukta. These are the individual shapes of alif, but if you have to join alif with other letters, then its ending position will be like this. For example, here is the some word and you have to join alif with it. Then you have to write alif as you write in individual shape, and then you have to join like this. You retouch it afterwards, and then you can measurements. Here is half nukta. This is the ending position of alif. Hope you will understand this and will practice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am going to teach you how to write ba in Sunbuli calligraphy. First you have to draw one line here and one line here. So there will be a distance of one nukta here, and you will have to place your column at an angle of 60 degree, which is the angle of Sunbuli calligraphy. So you have to place your column here and draw a small alif. Small alif you have to draw, and here is the distance of one nukta. Then you have to start your first stroke from here. You move it upward direction, and then you have to come downward, and here will be the gap of one nukta. Then you have to move in wrong direction towards upward. It will be one nukta higher than that point. Then you have to, here is also the gap of one nukta, and here there will be 4 and approximately half nukta gap inside ba. There is another shape of ba like the second shape of alif, and here their side is approximately 3 nukta. The second shape of ba I'm going to teach you is similar to second shape of alif. Here you have to draw one nukta and complete its height is 3 nukta, and you have to place the column on 60 degree angle and move it simply downward, and then from here you have to move upward and then coming down. Then you have to go in a wrong direction towards upward motion, and here you can also check its measurements. There is one nukta gap, and here also one nukta gap. Now I'm going to teach you how you can join ba with other letters. For example, if ba come in the starting, this is ba in the, you have to join some other letter with this. For example, we join ba with this so that you can understand how can you write ba in the ending as well. If you have to write ba in the middle of the letter, then how you write? I'm going to teach you. For example, this is some word. For example, this is noon, and then you have to write ba. Starting from here, you give first stroke, then you have to draw another small alif like shape, and then you have to join some of the letter. For example, we draw this. You can also write ba like this. This is also another variation of ba while joining with the letters. Hopefully you will understand it and will practice it. Thanks. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter Jim in Sunbuli calligraphy. As I have told you earlier that the Sunbuli calligraphy angle is 60 degree. So the first stroke is 60 degree at an angle. For example, this is 90 degree angles and this is approximately 60 degree angle, and we have to place column on this angle, and then we to draw a small alif like this, The length of this is approximately 4 nuqtas, and then from here you have to move with gap of half. You have to move downward, and then you give it shape like this, like last part of alif. Here is the gap of approximately half nuqta. Here is also gap of half nuqta, and here is gap of full nuqta, and the angle is 60 degree. This is first shape of letter Jim, and the second shape of letter Jim is like this, starting from here, moving downward, then upward with the gap of half nuqta here and half nuqta here, and the length is 4 nuqta, and then from here you have to move downward in a round shape, and then ending like this. This will be the last part of second variation of Jim. This is the variation of letter Jim. Now I'm going to teach you how you can join letter Jim with other letter. For example, I'm going to teach you the starting position of Jim. For example, this is the first stroke. This is the first stroke of letter Jim. Then from here you have to draw a line like this, and then you can join alif here. So this will be the starting position of Jim, and the middle position of Jim will be, for example, this is ba, example, this is ba, and you have to join jim with this. We take the second shape of jim, join like this, and then you have to join some other letter with this, and the last part of jim is similar to its individual shape. It is the middle position of jim, and the ending position will be like this. For example, here is ba, or you can also write noon here. Noon, ba and ja have the similar shape when joining with other letters, so you can join jim like this. This is the ending shape of letter jim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter dal in Sunbuli calligraphy. The length of letter dal is 4 nuktas and its height is 1.5 nukta. First stroke is similar to letter jim at an angle of 60 degrees. You have to draw a small alif, and then from here you have to move downward and then upward like this. The distance here is 1 nukta. This is 1 nukta forward than the first stroke of letter dal. Here there is a distance of half nukta. Here there is also distance of half nukta. This is the first shape of letter dal. The second shape of letter dal is also 4 nukta length. Then the first stroke is similar to letter jim. Then the second stroke you have to, then you move upward like this. Here is also the distance of 1 nukta, and these are the two shapes. This is the variation of dal. Now I am going to teach you how we can join letter dal with other letters. For example, we join it with letter jim. This is letter jim. This is letter jim, and we are going to join it with letter dal. From here we take the second stroke of letter dal, We can also join the second shape of letter dal with jim. For example, we can also draw jim like this. And then we join the second shape of dal like this. This is the straight shape and this is a round shape of letter dal, and this is jim. Hope you understand it and will practice it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write Ra in Sunbuli calligraphy. The length of letter Ra is 3 nuktas, and here you can also draw one line, and here there is distance of 1 nukta. So from here at an angle of 60 degree, you draw the first row of letter Ra like small alif, and from here you move upward like this, and then you come downward, and this is the last part of letter Ra. Here is the distance of half nukta, and here there is a distance of half nukta. This is the first shape of letter Ra. The second variation of letter Ra is the length is 2 nuktas. Similarly, draw one line and distance of 1 nukta. Draw a small alif like small curve, and then from here you move in a round direction towards upward. This is the second shape of letter Ra. Now I am going to teach you how you can join letter Ra with other letters. For example, we have to join Ra with letter Ba. Example, this is some letter. From here you can join Ra like individual shape. You can also join the second shape of Ra with this like this. Hopefully you will understand both these positions and shapes of letter Ra. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter C in Sunbuli calligraphy. As told you earlier, the angle is approximately 60 degree. The length of letter C is approximately 2 nuktas. From here there is a gap of half nukta. So you have keep it at an angle of 60 degree, and then you have to draw small alif. Then here you have to gap a small gap, and then you have to draw a second stroke. The length of these two are equal. In first shape, the length of these two are equal, and the length of third stroke is little bit at lower position, and the distance remain the same. From here you have to draw the third stroke. here you join it like this, and the third stroke come downward, and then you have to move like this, and the last stroke is like this. This is the individual shape of letter scene. Here is the gap of one nukta. These two are equal in length, and this is little bit lower. The second shape of letter scene is again 2 nukta length. In this case both have on the same position. Here is the gap of half nukta. To draw little curvy small alif, then you have to draw the second stroke, and then the third stroke is also in the same level. Here you have to like this, and then you draw the last part, which is of round shape. Here the gap is 3 nukta. Here is the length of 3 nuktas, and it's here like this. And the third shape is this is the second individual shape of letter scene, and the third shape is like this, 2 nukta, and here you have to draw gap of half nukta, draw a small alif, then a second stroke, then the third stroke like this, then you join it like this, and the last stroke is like bar. Here is the gap of half nukta, and here there is a gap of half nukta. Now I'm going to teach you how you can join a scene with other letters. For example, if we have learned starting position of scene, then when we join meme with this to come downward, you will learn the different shapes of meme at the end of the course, and you have to move like this. This is the starting position of letter scene. If we have to write scene in the middle position, then its shape will be like this. For example, this is some letter ja. This is the first stroke of join with this like this ja, and then second stroke, then third stroke of letter C. Yasin. The ending position is similar to individual position, and this is also you can write and practice, and it will get easier for you to learn Sunbuli calligraphy. The middle position of scene will be like this. For example, this is some letter, for example letter ba, and we have to join with this. Ba scene, and then in the last, if we have to join letter ba like this, ये इसकी middle position. This is the middle position of letter C. This is starting position. These three are individual shape of letter C. This is starting position, this is ending position, and this is the middle position of letter C. Hopefully you understand it and will practice it. It will get easier for you. Thanks. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I am going to teach you how to write the individual shape of Zat and the joining of letter Zat with other letters in Sunbuli calligraphy. First, the length of this is 2 nukta, height, and its width is 3 nuktas. First stroke is starting from this small line and then moving upward, then onward, and there is a gap of 1 nukta between this, and then we have to draw a, from here we have to draw a small alif like this, join like this, we have to retouch like this, and then we draw the last part of Zat like small alif, then the last part is you have to join it like this. There is a gap of 1 nukta here, and here the length is 2 nuktas. This is Zat ki, this is the individual shape of Zat. The next shape of Zat is starting from this distance of 1 nukta here and of 3 nukta here, down, and then from here you have to move upward like this. And the last part is like this, then you move in a wrong direction towards upward. The distance here is 3 nuktas, and this will be the last part. And the third shape of letter Zat can also be like this. From here you move upward have to draw like this. Now I'm going to tell you how you can write swad in the starting, in the middle and the last of any letter. In the last you can write like this. For example, if there is a bar, you can join it like this. This can be the ending position of letter swad. In the middle position can be like this. For example, if we write it with Jim, this is the middle position of letter swad. And you can draw a leaf over here, and the starting position can be like this. Starting shape of letters swad can be like this, and then you can join any other letter with this. For example, if we join letter ba, this is starting, this is middle position, and this is the ending position of letter swad. Hopefully you will understand this, and it will get easier as much as you practice it every day, approximately 50 minutes. If you practice calligraphy, then you can be expert one day, inshallah. Thanks. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter ta in Sunbuli calligraphy. Its height is approximately 2 nuktas, and here the length is approximately 3 nuktas. The first stroke is like letter swad. You draw it like this. There is a gap of half nukta. This is the difference between letter swad and letter ta. And here we draw half nukta in letter ta, and the next stroke will be like this. Like this. You can join it here, and then you draw a small leaf over here. There is a gap of 1 nukta over here. This is the individual shape of letter ta. The next, how the starting position of ta can be. The starting position can be like this. Small leaf, and then can join a bow with this. Can retouch it afterward. This is starting position. Now we will learn what will be the middle position. Middle, for example, this is some word, and we have to join ta with this. join it with this line. And then you can write the last word, and the ending position is similar to the individual shape of ta. For example, you can join like some word like this, and this will be the ending position of letter ta, can be similar to the starting position. Hopefully you understand it and will practice it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today I am going to teach you the individual shape of ayn and as well as the joining of letter n in Sunbuli calligraphy. Its length is approximately 3 nuktas, and the first stroke is like small alif. You have to move like this, and then from here you take another stroke, and then from here you draw it like this with the gap of 1 nukta here. You have to come downward in a like last part of the letter G, and then you end it like this. There will be a gap of 8 nuktas here, and it is difference of small dot over here. Now I'm going to teach you how you can write letter ayn in the starting, middle and the last position of letter ayn. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The starting position of ayn will be like this. Example, at an angle of 60 degrees, you have to draw this like this, and then from here you move here, and from the last part will be like this. And then you can join some other letter with this. For example, I'm going to join letter dal with this like this. This is the starting position of letter ayn, and the middle position of letter ayn will be, for example, this is letter ba. Have to move upward like this to write letter ayn, and then you draw a small alif over here, and then you can come downward. You can fill this gap, otherwise you can leave a small gap over here as you wish. There can be any variation you can follow. For example, you have to come like this, then you have to draw a small alif like this, and then you can come downward like this. Then you can join some other letter with it. For example, if we join ayn with this, this can be the ending shape of letter ayn. You can join it with this. Sorry, the ending position of ayn can be like this. The ending position of ayn can be like this. For example, this is seen. From here you can draw ending position of ayn like this. From here you can move This is another variation of letter Ain. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter Fa in Sunbuli calligraphy. Its length is approximately 2 nukta and the height is 4 nukta. You can draw 2 lines over here, and in the middle of these 2 nuktas you draw a small leaf up to 3 nuktas, and then from here you move it in round direction and then join it like this. From here you come, next stroke will be straight like this, and then the last part of letter Ba you should join this in letter Fa. Here is the distance of half nukta, here is distance of half nukta now, and here is the distance of approximately 5 nuktas. This is the first individual shape of letter Fa. The second shape of letter Fa is you like this round, fill the gap inside it, and then come downward like this, and from here like the last part of Ba. Draw nukta like this. Another shape you can also draw like this round shape. Then from here you can, without filling the gap, you can come downward, and then the last part of Ba you can draw. Ending shape of Fa can be like this. For example, if this is Fa, it is individual shape and we have to join some other letter with this. For example, if we have to draw letter Ba with this will be the ending shape of, this can be the ending shape of Fa. With Fa, we learn the starting shape of Fa. Starting shape of Fa can be like this. Move around, and we have to draw the next letter. This is the starting shape of Fa. Then we can draw some other letter over here. For example, if we draw Ain, the middle position of Fa can be like this. For example, if there is a word Ha, Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to learn the letter Kaf in Sunbuli calligraphy. Individual shape we are going to discuss. It is similar to letter Fa. Example, 2 nukta wide and its length is approximately 5 nuktas. Example, we draw a small round shape and then alif, 5 nukta long alif we draw, and then from here we draw a one round shape and join it like this, and then we draw the last shape of letter Ka, which is similar to letter Ba. Here is the gap of 1 nukta. Here is the distance of 2 nuktas. The second shape of letter Kaf is like this, round shape. From here we draw the last part of letter Kaf. You can draw nuktas over here as well. Third shape of letter Kaf is draw a small round shaped circle and then move downward and draw like this, and by moving upward. This is the third shape of letter Kaf, individual shape. And if the starting position of Kaf can be like this, small alif, round shape, nuktas, and then moving like this, then we draw the last letter along with this. This is the starting shape of letter Ka. The middle shape can be like this. For example, if there is a letter Ba, then and last you can draw any other letter. For example, if I draw Dal, it can be like Ba, Kaf, and Dal. This is the middle position of letter Kaf, and the ending position is very similar to like this. For example, individual shape. For example, if we join some letter Ba over here, this can be the ending shape as well. Hopefully you understand it and will practice it. Thanks. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write Kaf in Sunbuli calligraphy. Firstly, we have to draw a line like alif and 6 nuktas is the length of first line. (60° is the angle of alif. Bismillah. Like this, and then from here we write next part of Kaf like Ba. Here we draw the last part like this. This is the first shape of letter Kaf. The second shape of letter Kaf is like this. You have to draw a small alif at this angle, and then from here you move in a round direction slightly towards here, and then moving downward, and then you have to draw a similar shape like alif. This is 5 nuktas. This is approximately 3 nuktas. This part is, and this part is at a distance of 1 nukta. Now I'm going to tell you how you can join letter Kaf with other letter. In the starting position of letter Kaf will be to draw a small alif-like shape, and then from here you draw another stroke, and here you draw the last part, Kaf alif. And you have to join this like this. You can rewrite this part like this. This is the starting position of letter Kaf. The ending position of letter Kaf will be, for example, here is the word Ba, and the Kaf will be first part of Kaf, then from here last part of the Kaf. The middle position of letter Kaf will be, for example, here is the word Fa. Here is the word Fa, and we have to join a letter Kaf with this. The second stroke will be like this, and the next letter will be the Kaf, and we have to draw it like this, and we have to draw like this, and here we small alif, and the next letter will be for example, if we are going to write Da, this is the starting position, this is the middle position, and this is the last position, ending position. And if this Kaf is joined with some letter, for example, Ba can be joined this is the ending position, and starting position will be like this if we can join some other word with this letter. Hopefully you understand this, and if I can write this curve for you, let's see how which letters we are going to join. Then ba, and the last letter will be ka. This is the second shape of letter curve. Hopefully you will understand this lecture, and it will be helpful. If you will practice it, it will get easier. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter lam. So we draw 6 nuqtas, and here at the 60-degree angle we place our column and write like first shape is to draw a leaf. And then from here you the last part of letter lam, and then move in upward direction. Here the distance is approximately 3 nuqtas. The second shape, this is the first shape of letter lam. The second shape of letter lam is similarly, first stroke is similar, and the second stroke is to move in a round direction. Approximately 2.5 nukta is the distance between it. Now let's see how we can write lam in starting, middle and ending position. Firstly, I am going to write its starting position. For it, this is the starting position of lam. Some other word is joined with it. For example, if meme is joined with it, then alif, last word will be alif. Ending position will be similar to like this, and the middle position of lam will be, for example, if there is word ba, then lam will be joined like this, and the next word will be, for example, we have to join word dal with it. How to write lam alif la? Here is the first method. To draw one line like alif, to draw one line like alif, and then we have to draw second stroke from here, and then we draw the last part like this. You can retouch it afterward. Lam alif la. You can also write lam alif la like this. To beautify your calligraphy. Then from here you can move in upward direction. That's it from today's lesson. Today I'm going to teach you how to write letter meme in Sunbuli calligraphy. First step is to draw 2 nuktas because its length is 2 nuktas. Then draw a small alif. From here you have to draw another parallel line like alif, and from here you have to draw the next part of letter meme. This is the first shape of letter meme. The second shape is draw one small alif, then another small alif, then you can join the last part from here as well. This is the second shape of letter meme. The third shape is you can draw a small alif, then another parallel line. You can also fill this gap, and then from here you can move it in a round direction. Another shape of letter meme is the fourth one. Draw a small alif, then another, then you can fill this gap, or if you want to leave a gap then as you wish. Then from here you draw a line and then you move it in forward direction. This is the fourth shape of letter meme. The starting position of meme will be like this. Meme similar to individual shape, and from here we draw the next part. For example, we are going to join dal with it. The middle shape of letter meme will be, for example, if there is a letter ba, then to move upward, and from here we draw a one parallel line like small alif, second, and join is like this. Then we write the next word. For example, if we are going to write the, This is the middle position, and the last position of letter meme, ending position of letter meme will be, for example, this is the word seen. From here we join it like this, and here we can write me. Fill the gap. And from here can move like last part of G. This is the ending position of letter meme. Hopefully you understand it and keep practicing. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter noon in Sunbuli calligraphy. First part is like alif, and the last part is to draw another alif and join it like this. This is the first shape of letter noon. The second shape of letter noon is draw a line like alif, and then you have to move in a round direction. Third shape of letter noon is to draw a small alif, and from here draw the second part like ba. Put the nukta over here. You can also take this line to like this, and now I'm going to tell you how to write noon at the starting position. Starting position of noon is very similar to ba. For example, like this, and you put a nukta over here. The middle position is like this. For example, we are going to write word ein, and then we are going to write noon, and then from here we draw another alif as a last part of this word, and the ending position is similar to individual positions. Hopefully you understand it. Keep practicing. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am going to teach you how to write letter wa in Sunbuli calligraphy. Its shape is very similar to letter fa and letter kaf. First stroke is like small alif, then moving around like this, and then last part is in round direction like this. This is the first individual shape of letter waw. Another shape can be small round circle moving downward like this, and this is the second individual shape. And now I'm going to teach you how you can join letter waw with other letter. For example, this is some letter noon, and you have to join wow with this, like draw a small line, and from here you can move there is another shape of wow. For example, this is letter mean. It round, and from here you draw a curved shape, and then this is the last part of letter mean. This is ending position. This is ending position of letter wow. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today I am going to teach you how to write ha in Sunbuli calligraphy. Ha in Sunbuli calligraphy. Firstly, the length is 5 nuktas, and from here draw one line, draw one nukta over here, and draw a small leaf. From here you can also draw the second stroke from here, and then second part like this, and from here you can, this is the letter H shape first. The second shape is draw a small leaf, then from here move upward, and then move in a round direction, and then this will be the ending part. And there is another ha which you can write like this, small alif, and then from here draw, you can also write 2 nuktas off here. Now I'm going to tell you how you can join letter ha with other letters. For example, starting position will be similar to like this. The middle position will be, for example, if there is this letter, some letter ra, lam, and then you are going to write ha like this. From here you can join it like this, and then from here you can come in this direction. You can retouch it, and then you can write the last part alif. The ending position of ha will be like this. Hopefully you understand it. Keep practicing. Today I'm going to teach you how to write letter ya in Sunbuli calligraphy. The first is 2 nuktas, draw 2 nuktas, and the first stroke is like this, and then draw a small alif, and from here you can draw the last part like noon, and then join it like this. You can retouch it afterward, and if we have to join ja with some other letter, its shape will be similar to letter ba. For example, we are going to join letter wa. This will be the starting shape of ja. The ending shape of ja will be like this. For example, we are going to write fa. And we are going to draw the last part like this. We can retouch it. This is the ending position of letter ja. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now I am going to teach you how to write letter ja in Sunbuli calligraphy. For it, you draw the small alif type shape, and then from here you draw the last part like this. There is a distance of 2 nuktas. Here is also the 2 nukta distance. This length is also 2 nuktas, and here is the length is 3 nuktas. The ending position of ja can be like this. For example, it's fa, and the joining will be like this. You can also draw like this. For example, if you want to beautify your calligraphy, for example, if you are going to write me with this, here is, you can make it as you wish to beautify your calligraphy, or the space you have while composing, while making a composition. Hopefully you understand it. Keep practicing. Best wishes.